Oh, that was a beautiful cup of tea. Beautiful cup of tea. If you love tea, you know what I'm talking about. What's going on, guys? Tommy here again from Talking Sports Wearing Shorts. Back again with another video, another football video here today. And today it's a big topic. It's a big topic if you're a Liverpool fan. Something that has been circulating in the news for a little while. Something that I wanted to talk about. Can Liverpool win the quadruple? Now, that sounds insanity. No team's ever done that before. It's pretty ridiculous. The odds are very slim. However, Liverpool have given themselves a great chance of winning the quadruple with what's been happening over the weekend. Momentum is with them. Can they do it? Let's break it down. Let's find out in this video. So, Liverpool to win the quadruple, can they win it? Can they go on and win 4 trophies? For the people that don't know what the quadruple is, it's 4 trophies. It's the League Cup, the FA Cup, the Premier League, and the Champions League. Pretty impossible. Nigh on impossible. Nobody's ever done it before. So, track record is pretty slim. However, over the last week or two, you've just noticed the momentum has really started to rise with this Liverpool side. The fact that Manchester City lost at home to Spurs seemed to just really suck all the momentum out of their title challenge, and it's now all going towards Liverpool. And everything that you're seeing on the news, everything you're seeing in the sports outlets is that Liverpool going for the title race back on. And obviously we know that they're deep in the Champions League. They've got the 2-0 advantage over Inter Milan. So it looks like they're going to go into the round of the 16. So it's all looking pretty good for Liverpool at the moment. Got the League Cup final on the weekend, still in the FA Cup, and all of a sudden things have started to change for Liverpool. You've seen it maybe over the last month or two where their front line was in the AFCON and they looked a bit short, and people were asking questions whether or not Liverpool had the squad to push in the major competitions. Did they have the squad depth to go deep in the Premiership, to go deep in the Champions League? Those were all the questions that were being asked. But now, particularly with the signing of Luis Diaz and the boys coming back from AFCON, coming back with a little bit of a point to prove, I feel, especially Mohamed Salah coming back and losing AFCON. He's come back red hot, looks like he's eager to win something. And then with that result on the weekend with Manchester City and Spurs, there just seems to be a little bit of fire right there, a little bit of an ignition with Liverpool, and there's a spark. And I'm not entirely sure what it is. I'm not entirely sure if this means they're going to win 2 or 3 or 4 trophies, especially the Premiership. It looks pretty unlikely. But there is something there. There's something magical about Liverpool this season. I can't quite put my finger on it, but I definitely think they're going to win some silverware. So let's just break this down. Let's have a look at Manchester City. Let's look at the clubs around Liverpool. Let's have a look at the Champions League. And let's just break down what we reckon is going to happen, because it's a pretty bold statement to make that a team's going to win the quadruple, and that seems to be going around at the moment. So I just wanted to break it down, have a look at it, and see if it's even possible, and see if Manchester City are probably going to hold them off. Now, first off, do I think that Liverpool are going to win the quadruple? Probably not. It's unlikely. I think it's very, very unlikely. You need everything to go right for you. You need to have a little bit of luck. You need injuries to stay away from you. You need others to fail. And particularly in Liverpool's case, Manchester City have a 3-point lead on them, or currently 6. But if Liverpool win their game in hand, that's 3 points. So it's still a game above them. So there's still a little bit of work to do in terms of the Premiership. But moving on to the Champions League, there's every potential Liverpool can win the Champions League this year. I don't think there's many more informed teams in Europe than Manchester City and Liverpool. So they are my 2 favourites for the Champions League this year. But it's going to be interesting. Like, if Manchester City come up against Liverpool in the Champions League, do Liverpool beat them? I don't know. It's a tough one. Like I said, you need a lot of things to go right for you. And to win 4 trophies, you need to be perfect. And I don't know if Liverpool are perfect, but they're definitely capable of winning a couple. The League Cup final on the weekend against Chelsea, definitely a great position there to get a trophy on the books and get some sort of silverware for the year. And that could just be the ignition. That could be the spark for Liverpool. If Liverpool win the League Cup final, that might just give them that momentum boost to say, look, like we're capable of winning something. We're capable of winning trophies. We're feeling red hot right now. Nobody can stop us. And that might propel them to pushing for the Premiership and the FA Cup and the Champions League and stuff like that. However, on the flip side, you've got if they lose the League Cup final against Chelsea, then things might snowball, things might spiral out of control for Liverpool. So it's one of those things that it could go over away, and maybe this Saturday, or this Sunday rather, is the key moment to whether or not this club is going to go and win potential trophies. Now, I mentioned before, in order to win the Premiership, you need things to go right for you, and that's where it's a little bit tricky for me. This is the reason why I don't think they're going to win a quadruple. They might win 2 trophies, maybe a League Cup and an FA Cup or something like that, but it's going to be hard for them to win the Premiership because you need others to slip up in front of you. Now, Manchester City have got that lead. They've got that buffer. So they need to slip up. Liverpool either need to beat them at the Etihad, and then they need another result to go their way for them to put themselves as Premiership winners. And when you're backing on other teams failing around you, sometimes those things don't go your way. Sometimes it's a little bit too late for things to go your way. And if Manchester City just keep winning, then obviously it's too late for Liverpool to make up that gap. However, what I would say is that back to that momentum feeling. It feels like all the momentum has been sucked out of Manchester City's title race. Like that loss at home to Spurs, all the talk is now about Liverpool. All the talk is about Liverpool's front three and the addition of Luis Diaz and how much spark they have going forward. They seem to have depth in every position now, which a couple of months ago when players were injured and before they signed Luis Diaz, you didn't think that they had the squad depth. But now all of a sudden, they've got players everywhere, good attacking options, and they look real threatening. So there's this sort of momentum riding with Liverpool at the moment that if they keep going, they're gonna end up winning stuff. They're gonna win trophies. They're gonna put themselves in a good position for the Champions League, and they could just tip Manchester City. But it's bold. It's a big statement. I'm not sure if they can do it. I don't think they'll win the quadruple, but I can feel something. As a Liverpool fan, I can feel something. And if you're a Liverpool fan, you're watching this, you'll know what I'm referring to. There's some magic this year, and I can't put my finger on it, but there's something definitely happening. So, in regards to the quadruple, if Klopp was able to perform a quadruple, would this be the best season ever? Now, I'm under the belief as a Liverpool fan that if he was to win the Premiership and the Champions League this year, so that would be 2 Premierships and 2 European Cups under Klopp, I'd go as far as saying he's the best Liverpool coach that's ever been around. Now, people are probably listening to that thinking I'm crazy with the likes of Bob Paisley and Bill Shankly before him and the trophies and the success they had. But that was a different era, and they didn't have to go through the teams, and they didn't have to go through the lack of money that Klopp has had in comparison to the teams above him. Now, that's another conversation for another day, and I might make a video on that if Klopp's the best manager for Liverpool. Stay tuned for that one. But this could be the greatest season ever in the history of the club. If they are able to produce multiple trophies, if they are able to produce a quadruple, which I think this team is capable of. Now, being capable and actually doing it is 2 different things, but it's capable. It's there. It's there for the taking. And at the end of the day, you've got to be in the race. And to be in the race is the best part. You just got to be there. They're in a League Cup final. It looks like they're going to be in the round of 16 for the Champions League. They're right there in the Premiership. They're there in the FA Cup. They are there. They're putting themselves in the equation. They're putting themselves in the question. And that's all you can do. Can they do it? Can Liverpool win the quadruple? Let me know, guys. It's a monumental task. It's pretty much never been done before. So it's unlikely, but it's something worth talking about. It's worth talking about the momentum Liverpool have right now. So leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And also, if you are new, make sure you're following the podcast on Spotify, Talking Sports Wearing Short. Links will be in the description below. The Instagram, the Facebook, the Twitter, all that good jazz will be in the description below. Make sure you're following, keeping up to date, as we always post and keep you guys up to date. So, until the next one, guys, hope you enjoy. I'll leave some links for some other reviews and topics I've been talking about. They'll be either up or down in this video, wherever I decide to put them. But until then, enjoy, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.